What if the moment that changes your life looks nothing like an opportunity, but instead like a dead-end job?
Up to 40% every day they're not giving to the cashier. So in 2 weeks after that, he just covered all 3 months expenses for us.
So Google Analytics for physical stores.
Exactly. We were just number one here. It's a challenge for me. I like pain. I think founders like pain. And we just said, okay, there's an opportunity when we can make money. The only chance to be succeeded is to be consistent and to work hard.
What if the moment that changes your life looks nothing like an opportunity, but instead like a dead-end job? And that is essentially what happened to our guest here on The Founders, Shaxzod Umirzakov. You were working on a bus collecting tickets, correct?
In my primary school time, I remember that day. So in the summer period, I just really interested on everything. And I said to my dad that I want to just, to go work with you and to understand how you work and how I can help you. So one of the problem is my dad at that time, he was owner of one of the big public transport chain in Tashkent. And also he has several retail store chains and horeca, some of the restaurants and hostels. So, and I said, okay, there's a problem in the conductor. He told me that every day there's a stealing percentage of cash per day because not 100% of conductors and bus drivers giving to the cashiers. So I said, okay, let you give me this work and I will want to be like a conductor for several months because I have a holiday. So, and I understood that, and real problem is that up to 40% every day they're not giving to the cashiers. How? Because I worked as a conductor, and I see how much revenue I'm just generating in the one buses, and you can just easily see the statistics on all others buses how an average should be. So, and after that we decided, I just came to my dad and said, look, I really see the problem and I want to help you. So I'm thinking about to create some hardware in order to count the passengers, how many in and out, and understand how much money should be on your pocket. So, and he said, okay, as a dad, first role as a dad, second role as a father, as an investor, and third is a first customer, and the fourth as a advisor to my company to start my company journey. And it's what was really exciting for me because after that, in the next just 3 months, we create our first hardware. We put it with infrared sensors. I'm just at that time was amateur of a hardware and software. At that time, I know how to just squeeze all the hardware components and how to do it very perfectly nice in order to have it like an MVP stage, like a minimal viable product stage. And and after 3 months, when we just installed it to all the buses, in 2 weeks after that, he just covered all 3 months expenses for us. And after that, we didn't call anybody about our solution, but some others, bus companies started to call us from the regions of Uzbekistan. And we just said, okay, there's an opportunity when we can make money. At the time, I was about 18, 19 years old guy, and it was for me at that time was crazy money. And I just give my just 95% of my money to my dad, and just take about 5-10% for my daily using, and that's it. And very early stage, I understood it that if you just really with your brain can create something, and this service or product can really solve the real problem, and there's a value. And you can easily earn more money. So, but after that, we understood that money is not in the first point. Money is is a tool that can force, it can, multiplicate all your just actions and do in a global scale.
That is, I think you have one of the most interesting kind of founder stories here in Uzbekistan. And I wanted to dive a bit into kind of the challenges you've experienced when doing the product development. What were kind of the biggest roadblocks you faced and how did you overcome them?
I think all my just the whole journey till now, we were facing a lot of problems rather than success. But a lot of people just see that, okay, TASS Vision succeeded at that and that stage. But in each success, I will tell you that we have, maybe hundreds of failures. Also, I remember in 2025, Q4, we started to do like a global partnership. About to start to just sell to all over the world. but we failed it because of we did a lot of hypotheses. All hypotheses just didn't work at all. But one of them works, but we understood that we cannot increase our traction. About our MRR, monthly recurring revenue, just quickly, and it will take about up to 6 months, and after that it will start to work. But at that time we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
So expanding a lot, just doing all of this hypothesis and testing this, we just lose a lot of time and momentum. And also in parallel, we're doing the product development for each this hypothesis to test. And each time we fail a lot. So, but we're getting a lot of experience. So the main point was, okay, should we do this? Let's try and just understand that it will work or not.
Yeah.
And come back again and start as the next experiment. So yeah, and after that in 2026 in Q4, we decided what to do after experimenting all of them. And we just choose just 1-2 playbooks, which will be scalable and repeatable. And we decided to do direct. First one is, in direct playbook. So we have 2 playbooks to understanding, yeah? So first playbook is a direct playbook. In a direct playbook, we have a first channel, which works perfectly nice. It's trade shows. It's not about technology trade shows, let's say a global tech, global technology
or
event.
Or Leap or something like
exactly.
that.
It's like a narrow down for retail, and our decision makers or influence makers of retail or C-levels, executives, they are in their event. Yeah. And we're going as a speaker to their event and talking about Retail 5.0, about the future of Retail 5.0, how it will be, and what TASS Vision just doing in a Retail 5.0, how we helped our existing customers to increase their revenue, etc., before after analysis and the SWOT analysis, etc., to attract a lot of our warm leads and to convert them into POC, proof of concept, and after piloting them to close the deals. Because we see in our pipelines that after POC, we have about 65% converting to the payment stage. So our main point is, a bottleneck is to increase the number of POC in the pipeline, because after the POC payment stage, it's a 65% converting. So in order to
very good conversion.
Exactly, because we know our ideal customer profile. It's very critical. We're not selling to everybody, because I remember in 2025 we started to sell to Horeca, construction, all of them. But in each direction we failed. And after that we understood, okay, who are giving for us? Generating for us 80% of our revenue. And we understood, okay, who is our ICP? And we started to search only the same type of ICPs in one country. And when we just go to the market and see, and after each country by country, like Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Turkey, we did the same job. And after just 6 months, we come back again and said, okay, is it the works all good or not? And we see the result, it's perfect. It means that we perfectly find our ideal customer profile. Who is it? Is it non-food retail, who has more than 5 stores, physical stores, till just 300 stores. That's it. Big, mid-sized and large-sized chains of non-food retail who are selling consumer electronics, pharmacy, cosmetics, and a fashion store. That's it. And this is our just niche. And that's why we're focusing on how to find them perfectly nice and just converting them into the POC. It's one of the channel, trade show. Second, it's a direct sales, ABM leads, because we know our ICP and it's not huge. We are not talking about the thousands of companies. We are talking about hundreds of companies. It means our main goal is to find the hundreds of these companies in each country. It's easy. Google Map, all local maps, internet, ChatGPT. Also, we have Clay AI tools, data enrichment. They can easily just find you all the ABM. Just tell the AI, just do the right prompt. And he will do his best job.
So then how many leads are you reaching out to on a monthly basis?
In Uzbekistan, if we go to the numbers directly, we have about 6,000 service obtainable market. It's ICP, ideal customer profiles. About stores, not about the brands. And the 6,000 stores, we connected just more than 2,000 of them only in Uzbekistan. It means that we just already just more than 33.3% of market share. We are just number one here. And we cannot close all of them. So in the service obtainable market, 6,000. Our number is at more than 2,000. It means 33% of market share. Maximum till the end of this year, we can achieve about 40%, 40. That's it. And after that, account managers should work on an expansion and upsell and cross-sell for existing customers. And that's it. For Kazakhstan, our market share is about right now 3.5. but we have pending contracts which we signed, but within installation right now in the process. In the next 2 months, this market share will be increased to 7.5, but till the end of this year will be 20%. Not strong enough. I will say the Russia solutions, but it's very old technologies. They're not putting a lot of money on the research and development, on the technology part, so we can easily beat them. It was the same in Uzbekistan. Before our solution, it was old technologies by Russia, and we just easily beat them. As you see, just 33.3% on Uzbekistan. Kazakhstan, till the end of this year, 20%. But in Kazakhstan, the ICP numbers is 8,000. So a little bit higher. But you know what? In Uzbekistan, 40 mil population. In Kazakhstan, 20 mil. It's a funny fact, but it's due to the gray market in Uzbekistan. And right now we are just working on it. I mean, government level working on it. I think in the next 5 years, gray market will just lose the market. And I think as I told you before, serious optimal market 6,000 in Uzbekistan. In the next 5 years, it will grow just 12,000. It's a great opportunity for us to inside our country, just an upsell to the expansion easily. It's one of the best scenarios. But in Turkey, 40,000.
How much of that market share are you looking to kind of grab?
So I think we just did it some numbers, and I think we have a 5 years job to do in Turkey because our plan is to reach 2,000 stores till the end of this year. But we looked to our Q1 2026, and we understood that we cannot do it with the same path, with the same right now ambitious, because we can reach about 500. It's not good. What is a 500? And where's the 2,000?
What is your challenge, do you think, to reaching that 2,000 in Turkey?
The main problem was after 3 months, I mean, January, February, March, we understood that the main problem is we don't have trust. We don't have reputation on that market. We have local team. We have local office and local company. Also, all of them is local. But building trust is, I think first year we should build the trust. So, and after the second year, when we reach out a lot of, let's say service optimal market ICP customers, from the next year, they will start to convert it into, deals. But I think if we did several right now, changed our strategies on Turkey market. First of all, we put it AI SDR. So we are not hiring a lot of people on doing routine tasks. We're just giving to the AI agents. The AI, we say inside our company AI employees, whatever, AI agents, AI employees.
Same thing.
Yeah, same, but different. So we just it's a 24/7. It works 24/7 without holidays.
Doesn't need a break.
They're not asking about Bali, go to Bali, etc. Just put it in plug in electricity, and that's it. It works. No need to vacations.
So it makes a big difference. And you've just stressed the importance of trust building. How are you going to build that trust in Turkey?
One of the scenario is if our sales director and sales managers go to the meetings, to their offices, because Turkish loves, when they speak one-to-one and on offline or on the call, etc. They like just to take conversations. So if we just, let's say this year we will reach out a lot of, our ICPs and organize a meeting at least to the POC or follow-ups, it will start to build a relationship. This is one of the first, let's say, vertical. Second vertical, we have existing customers. So we have almost 200 stores connected and paying for us monthly in Turkey. But if we second verticals, we have after sales. So if she do like internal referral program, ask about, okay, do you like our product? Yes. Okay, can you just do referral to your friends and such? We can give you a discount or free totally for the next 1, 2, 3 months, but we will charge your friend. So this kind of, let's say, it will be like warm intro and open doors. So nothing like I will say new things. It's almost the same, but be focused, be dedicated, and do execution. That's why we are focusing on that market.
And how kind of successful is the referral program right now?
Which one?
In Turkey.
So sorry, what do you mean?
Have you started the referral program yet?
Yeah, we started the referral program. We got 3 leads, but it didn't like right now convert it into the deal. It's still in the process because we started just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because we analyzed just the January, February, March, and it's okay if it goes this way, we can reach 500, but our plan 2,000. it's not a good deal. So let's figure out how we can do it. And also, it's the beginning of this year, we put it to the Turkey market, to the new market. A huge KPI is a 2,000 in the new market.
Yeah.
But I spend let's say half of months, 1-2 weeks every month on a Turkey in Istanbul in my office there. But let's see how it will go. Let's see. It's a challenge for me. I like pain.
You like pain? Fair enough.
Yeah, I think founders like pain.
Yeah, I think intrinsically they like big challenges.
Exactly. And challenge, it means pain.
Always.
Mentality, psychological, all the way.
And I wanted to quickly ask you, have you noticed a difference in the conversion timeline between doing sales in Turkey versus Uzbekistan?
What do you mean by that?
Like from the start of the lead warming up to closing the deal, how long does it take? And is that different between the two countries?
Yeah, a little bit different, but it's all same. But different. So I mean, about in Uzbekistan, for example, we spend about 3 months, 2-3 months, depends on situation. Because what I mean 2-3 months, because we should understand mid size or large size. For example, large size 3 months, because we spend 1 month for POC and 2 months to talk with just the integration part, legal part, and close the deal and do expansion. So mid size up to 2 months, no more. In reality, 3 weeks and 2 weeks. But in Turkey, it's almost double.
Oh, wow.
Almost double. Because of, talking to them, follow-upping, and again follow-upping, and organizing meeting again. The same scenario,
It's a lot of relationship building.
Exactly. Because they have because we have in Turkey a lot of competitors, but all competitors, they know that it's all technology.
Yeah.
And we just beating them on AI features and AI camera, more accuracy rate, and a lot of integrations. They know about them. And our prices is the same as they are, even lower than their price. But in some cases, due to the fact that some retailers has, thousands of stores, let's say LC, Waikiki, Collins, let's say big brands, and they are not charge a lot. Local companies, they don't charge a lot. And it's not easy to just let's say cancel that contract and start to work with us, because they did 5 years contract. If they cancel it, can you imagine if you cancel it, they should pay all the remaining years. I didn't see anything about such kind of things in Uzbekistan. So you can just, in a SaaS, let's say in Uzbekistan, you can cancel anytime.
There's no cancellation clauses in any of the contracts or anything like that?
No, I don't see. But in Turkey, if you cancel it, there's a charge, and the LC, Waikiki, or others just should pay all of them.
Yeah, so
pay for the next 3 years for nothing.
So you have to wait patiently until the contract
This is one of the leads, but not all the leads in 40,000. SCPs, not on such deals. Maybe up to 3%, up to 5% maybe. But others, why not? We can go. That's why we're searching who is the right time and right place to start to work with us. That's why our main focus, as I told you before, to reach out and do a lot of meetings as much as possible to find who is ready to work with us. And build trust with them.
To build trust with them.
Exactly. And after that, get the referral and step by step go out to others.
Now, I wanted to quickly ask you to describe your product to me like I'm 5 years old.
Okay. So 5 years old, you don't have store, yeah?
I don't have a store, but pretend
you have only
my mom has a store.
Toy, yeah? Okay, nice. What we do actually, we have AI-powered cameras, and we tell the stores managers and decision makers, owners, how many customers coming to your store, what's their age, what's their gender, what they do, why they leave, the main question, why they leave, and why they didn't bought anything from your store, and what you should do in order to increase your sales. This is the questions what we answer, because everybody knows about e-commerce. And e-commerce, you see the numbers, how many visitors go to your website, from which region, and how many of them clicks your goods and put it into your basket. You see the final what's going on in e-commerce. But can you imagine in the physical stores, they don't have nothing about this. They don't have nothing about the customers. They only have what items sold, what's the average ticket size, transaction size, and how many items you sold. But they don't know about information about their customers. We are giving this, and we are just building e-commerce style insights and recommendations data, but for the physical stores. This is what we're doing.
So Google Analytics for physical stores.
Exactly.
Definitely very much needed.
Yeah. But not for everybody.
Not for everybody.
Mid-size and large size. Small size, no way.
Because you already tried.
Because, we tried. Because owners are sitting in their stores.
Yeah.
They cannot control themselves. Exactly. Exactly.
And they don't have any employees.
Exactly.
To blame for any of their issues.
Yeah. They cannot blame themselves.
Unfortunately not.
I'm not good on this. I'm fired.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And do you do physical demos for them? You install the camera somewhere for them to take a
exactly.
look?
We do it for free. For up to 3 stores. For 1 month free to see the value, to compare to their competitors and see the difference.
Well, how does that kind of cost compared to, like, if they after 3 months decide they don't want, but you've put in all of that time and effort to install the cameras, what happens when you have to?
Yeah, we return everything. But the conversion rate is 65. It's okay.
So you just mentioned briefly about sometimes the AI cameras are not as accurate as they could be.
Exactly.
Are there like regional or cultural things that are implicating this? For example, if someone's wearing a hijab or a niqab, would that impact the accuracy?
Exactly. So that's why I told you before in the beginning. So when we started to Turkey market to focus, we understood that we should change all our frameworks and AI models, etc. And it will take about 6 and 8 months, but we don't have so much time.
Yeah.
Let's do it in 1-2 months. In reality, maybe it will take with forcing them all with less sleep, maybe 4 months or 5 months. But again, we need to still focusing on closing the deals. Yeah. There is no way to wait the product, fake it until make it. So some of the customers say yes to us, some of them no, but we'll come back to who say no, and we'll say, okay, we did it. Let's do it again. Because there is no cost for you.
True. And now I'm curious, what other countries are you kind of testing out?
This year, for sure, 3 countries, because we, as I told you before, in 2025, Q4, we started global and we failed. So because of, we cannot focus all at once. That's why we decided for this year to focus only in 3 countries, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Turkey. But last week, I sent my CEO, Chief Operating Officer, Sarvar Jalalov, to Canada. At least he will be here there 2 years. So he's right now, controlling Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan
virtually.
From online, from the midnight till the 4 a.m. Canadian time. So in afternoon in Canadian time, he's just testing Canadian market because it's North America. So let's see, because the next stage after Series A, our main focus will be North America direct, and start in parallel global playbook, but in LATAM and Southeast Asia and the Central Eurasia plus Balkans. But let's see. We have a lot
step by step.
Exactly. So we cannot do all at once. It will be step by step. We did our homework from the previous year, and we know what to do this year, and we know what we will do for the next year and how it should be.
So how far in advance do you plan your expansion?
2029.
Okay.
2029, it will be like, as I told you, we have 2 playbooks. First is a direct, when we go directly to the country and using the best channels of the marketing channels and sales channels, which works with a high ROI. And we have a distributor playbook when we find the partners in a country who are C-level of retail, doing consultancy for retail, or selling the POS system for retail. It's ideal distribution profile. They can be our partner and they can resell our technology. We can do like a revenue share model, 60-40, 70-30, and plus sell hardware one-time payments. They can top up the hardware and sell again. There will be a cash cow company for them. For us, it will be distribution model. So second playbook will start just preparation again as a Q4 this year. But direct playbook, again, 3 countries, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Turkey. And after Series A, it will be North America. But the distribution playbook is 3 region. It is a Central Eurasia. It's a post-Soviet countries like Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Azerbaijan, Georgia. Yes. We have sections there. We have distributors there and they're reselling. But we don't have in our company just a partner manager who will focus on that. So that's why if we see the result, we see the traction with the zero marketing, they're reselling our product. It's good. But if you put it one person who will track them and who will help them in the marketing perspective and the sales, it will be great. So the same scenario will be for Southeast Asia, one partner manager and one partner manager for LATAM, and all AI automation tool to optimize all the deals in the pipeline in order to just, to increase our, locations, connected locations, in growth hack.
Now, I'm curious, how many people are part of your team?
33.
33 people.
Yep.
And all in Uzbekistan, or some in Kazakhstan, some in Turkey?
Yeah, Kazakhstan, Turkey, South Korea, Uzbekistan, and Canada.
And who's part of your leadership team? Like your C-level. There's yourself.
Yeah, I'm a CEO and a co-founder. I have a co-founder and CTO. I have a chief AI officer. He just graduated PhD in AI in South Korea, but he's Uzbek. And he's one of the Uzbek who graduated PhD in AI, one of the first Uzbek. And he's our right now chief AI officer. And also we have, as I told, CTO co-founder and CEO, chief operating officer. He's in Canada. And he will get passport in Canada in the next 2 years.
You touched a bit on your cap table. How much is still in your hands? I'm curious.
I have about 38% equity and about 7 or 8% my co-founder CTO. And also we have a 10% ESOP for key employees. But from 10%, we already gave 5% to our key employees.
Okay, and then the rest is with your
angel investors and venture funds and all. Come back.
Interesting. You still have a decent majority, so that's good.
Yeah, but for sure. Because in Series, we should understand one thing. So in Series A, at least we will just at least 20% up to 30%. We should be diluted everyone. So it's huge. So we should be prepared for that. And also Series B and beyond, etc.
Each step,
20 to up to 30%.
Up until 2029.
Let's see how it will go,
Are you looking to raise some more money over the next year or so?
So we're right now quite good with money because we have half of this money still.
Yeah.
We already achieved break-even point and we're investing money into growth when we achieve break-even point, because I'm focusing on sustainability too. And we just burn money every month to understand, to manage the cash flow, not to be in trouble. Yeah. Just to burn maximum 20K USD per month, so 30K, but not more. But yeah, I think if we reach our plan at the end of this year, we will start fundraising for Series A from quarter 4 2026, and we should close quarter 2 till the quarter 2 in 2027.
And you've already broken even?
Break-even we achieved on December 2025, and on January we just understood that let's burn more money to the growth. And on February was minus about 20K. On March we are minus about 50K something, because we, as I told you, we have a possibility to burn it. We should burn money because we have money in our pocket, and we should burn investment money to the growth. But each time our revenue growing, and we are just hiring new people, testing a lot of AI tools, and outsourcing some of the projects, and all about the money.
So it's worth it having that burn in it.
Yeah. But we can easily just, because this burn, what we burn, it's like not OPEX, it's a CAPEX. So we can easily just cut down the CAPEX and focus on OPEX. But if you look to the OPEX, we are just profitable.
And now, do you have any advice for any other founders who want to do something similar to you?
Depends on what stage for sure. But general advice for all of them, I think, will be number one. Talent is good, but if you consistently focus on your product and customers, and every time when you failed and you have enough consistency to change and do pivot and start again and again, you can be succeeded. It doesn't mean when you have a diploma, let's say PhD or master's or bachelor or MBA, that you will have a high chance to succeed. No way. The only chance to be succeeded is to be consistent and to work hard. And 1% you should to be lucky. And lucky, it means about God should bless you.
Inshallah.
I'm
sure there will be a lot of people listening who would hopefully take that to heart. and be inspired by your story and all of the effort and work that you and your team have put into making TASS Vision into something bigger.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Always a pleasure.